Yo abusia endamo mi andwin bibi ho hwan ene ma ye time. Hwan ankasa ene hye mre ede ma nipa dasani. Obiya ni religious leaders ni na especially Christians o ma me yate ase say there is a time to die and there is a time to live. Say ye mre wo ho se ye bewo, mre wo ho se obewu, bi aduaba wo ne mre se so hwan ene ma ye mre. Ne mre kra eye den. Our religious leaders have encouraged us about times and chances. Say time and chances. Christian leaders usually use Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1 to 8, which says there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. We are there. Sebi a Christopher no bishop for ni omo keka ka ho nyina o mama yate ase enti wei ehye nipa da sani bia adwene mu na se obi bre kote bia bi mu a de obeka nyina nse osu wone mre na sede ensoso wone mre o say there is nothing new under the sun bibia wone mre yage atum na yekitamu twitwe. This statement kind of explains the periodic activities that happen here in the physical. Eye honamani asem unya ka emre bibia wone mre su wone mre esede wone mre time to die, time to this ni nyina na wo ka honamani wiase ayetimu. This statement kind of explains the periodic activities that happen here in the physical, such as being born and dying, planting and harvesting, and weeping and laughing. But omu nyina no dia ye ke nyina no hwan na ma ye nsa emre no se ye ndi so ye wo me su wone mre esede wone mre mabobo bi su nyina kirew ye se eda nyankopon beba no sa mre no wo ho na obi ansoso enim na obeba te se owifo enti se emre wo ho de ma bibia adenti na mre nyankopon de beba no eno de ye enim na beba te se owifo. So I sat down and asked myself, what about the metaphysical and ethereal where time may not exist? Me ametna se na me hwe bibia ne mre mu ne time. Kramofo what time omo de ye akonchene, omo what time a omo de guchiriwia, omo what time omo de kwa meka, omo what time omo de ye bibia na metna se na mebisa me ho se. Sa time we ya eye physical no a omo ka no hwan na de ma ye na me se me de baabi obi ahwe me nhwe me komachi ne makohwe metaphysical nti me bisa se ho no mo a time so eni ho no ho no so no de ne koso wo ho. So I wrote my theory, and this is it. Theory of chronological spirituality. Metena sidi na me se mo ma ye nhwe we hwe ye de ya ho odin nyina agudia ma ye de ye ni so hu eno na ma Africa ebre na Africa ehwe ase de bia me kase me wani daso bi se be ye but day in and day out no obi a deda no wo de wani to fom na wo hwe niam bia na awerho ahye wo kra so enti ene no na se esu woni mbre se de woni mbre se de woni mbre no me pese ne ye dwen bibi ho na de a be dwen ho ende mpacho mo bia emfa me ho tan eye ade ne yesu na me bie mu akoba bi because ye me say limitations no any Ghana economy nkoamu any politics no nko party na ye mienu limited, others ni na ye limited. Spirituality, it doesn't have limitation. Into me, I stand to open a gap or to stretch it because you're infinite beings. We can do anything and everything. So I disagree when you limit onipa daseni abrabo to what you see and what you know. And I'm here this theory for you. Ade ye be discussing and they obi eniwa owo woni book mu. It is not in any book. It's purely my downloads. My end is straightforward amount. And more be and family whole time. If we want to grow, this is what we have to do. And then you be discuss it. MERKABA and chronic spirituality. MERKABA and chronic spirituality. What MERKABA is, I will explain. Now, time with Mami Grace and there Ubabeshi. Abusia me man krankra bia ache e man krankra bia adwo man krankra bia ha ba bia wo bia ne time a abo wo ho no mu bia me de honchia e na me de bopni hu enen so eyada foforo na me gidi se odoma nkoma no aye wadom man techrema da wabodwum ma moja nso edi wo mu afrusane wo share time with Maame Grace on this platform. I am the prettiest preacher. Call me Maame Grace. Ubetumi afra me dia wo pe bia, but you know, don't forget I am the biggest. I am the queen. I am the only sun goddess ewo African in fact we are seeing mo sun god. I am the sun goddess. Me man krankra bia akwaba and your topic ni MERKABA and chronic spirituality. And only topic I ever discuss and me di kan aban krankra bia akoko. Se mo bia emfa me ho tan. Asem na me ka no tie ni yie. Na se wo tie ni yie na wo sua mu na wo dokuru mu yie a na wadwen akwa akire. Wo a wo be ye kokonsa na asem a me ka be ye wo se fo obi ho na wo kwa akoka kire no wo kwa akane me kan ye. Won so a ye beba bebo wamane no me bɔ mpaye se onyankopɔn ngo sra de wo bishop fo a wo ga na nyina so no embra wo so na nya adaje na kɔhwɛ video no intoto ni nyina akosi akire ansa kosi tire wo behwɛ video ni nyina akosi tire ansa na wa make any comment ana wa tam camera se se de hu nya mi hu me koko aye chan aye ready say beji every arrow wo de bomb me mama so e be si wo kei asan aba wo so nti se de be ye duru de ye ko se se me no mo be ko downloads pure downloads messages eni obia book mu na to be bo awura wakoma mu e bie wo intuitions force na bie wo pineal gland force na we hu because baby African air kono there are going to be new species na new species no me ne wo ye nka ho se wugina ho twen se bibi betwam ama ho atowa forget na mom de betimi aye ne se ye be create ye ma no na new species na eba o be be new door for new world no our children will fit in so they are able to end this programming dogma any prison na ye wono asema ye ko discuss and then is purely my downloads 100% obi ani bi anywhere you hear MERKABA you can add Maame Grace's name to it. Until we are discussing MERKABA and chronic spirituality. Me man krankra bia akwaba. Before someone asks why I started my presentation with a Bible quote, Nkrofota Ibisa, why you start unim time with Maame Grace and medical cultural, and then I the mother of all shows I wish wa and then I started here on TV stations. Na asofa bibia to make sure say platform we ejina ho ama wo when your other shows e wo so a wo hwe enti time with Maame Grace purely decodes the Bible. Started say can Bible try the wo ko we a wonim wo ya familiar with and e pagya ni mu na abedu ba bia abedu se se me ma pure downloads nti wa wo bi sasa adenti na da bia me start show no with the Bible no I until it decodes say na Bible no ye be decode no ye be ye jokers hwi ni ho no ma ebesi. Well, this show, Time with Maame Grace, is about decoding the dogma of religion and bringing light to the metaphysical rather than the physical. Medical cultural say me, I preach yourself to you. If I say yourself, and your but mechanism and our body na utimu no, but said ya uti ya we say my head is aching you no. Who is saying my head? And no, and I know discussing the energy sitting inside of you. Ah, who nim at the coin, who nim how powerful, who nim the limit, who nim the size, no, and no, and I know discussing into any word you hear from the Bible. I will go beyond that word and give you what will fit the energy driving the mechanism you are sitting inside. And you know, media, me no can metaphysical readings, and I me no go by me no call Bible more. Yeah, come metaphysically, not the physical, because the physical is limited to me. It was so. Secondly, the Bible is a book that contains about 10% metaphysical keys that have been hidden and overshadowed by 90% false dogmatic stories. We are making say but that's the truth. Bible ne wo ni no. Metaphysical keys I woman no be 10%. They aka ni na lawu. Nsema eni akeka obi a wabo nsakora ni de ewum. Ai Inti no me no sa 10% na me ne wo share eno na priority mame because eno na ye me say senka ye de yadwene call eno so a nke bia Africa mpaye ne som ne gidie no anka nsunsanso bi abaso emeso abamfaso e de ama afoforo. So if you are enlightened, you may see a single metaphysical key on a sentence in the Bible. Obi o ye enlightened, ye read the Bible na or the way even when you are in the church, now we ye enlightened kakra, now we can Bible now we explain ya almost say a esoteric Christianity. So who preach esoteric then at the moment you get enlightened, your understanding about this book, Confucian book, no, and the whole chapter is simply a bunch of dogmatic, dramatic fairy tales. So we kind one statement and me kind yeah. The midi can kind out Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1 to 8, you know. We can ubenya one key metaphysical key wom dia kanina enquansurodo. And then like I said, me know we are discussing MERKABA and chronic spirituality. Me pese wuhu bibi na uti a few things I say. But like I said, nobody should hate me because of this. It's purely my downloads. And he said the amidi can catch will say Bible no. What kind one line be no what metaphysical key baako. The akadina ye fairy tales no. And the drama there. The Bible can give you drama. How Saul was dying, was running. No could do no be the second could turn it in a while, no fast second not that so the word the Bible can be very, very dramatic. The enframa sa dramatic enframa no abegu asofo no so. Enti so mu preacher they are also dramatic. Enti sebi omu fanche me so be adwene ho atoche makra na o preacher e be difficult for you to know because one enye anointing afa no na oye drama, then you don't know what is happening. So mama ma obi ni enfan for example, in Matthew 2 verse 1 to 12, the Bible says wise men from the east, travel to Jerusalem after Jesus' birth in Bethlehem to worship the King of the Jews. Where your Bible scripture na make time out no. This verse has one single astrological key, and the entire chapter is a children's story. Maka. At the end of what Matthew 2 verse 1 to 12 no. Ningina it was just one astrological key. The wise people coming from the east talking about Virgo. So that we be getting year. The key is that the birth of the new sun from the changes of the season. It's a cosmic revelation. That's why they said wise men from the east. Medical cultural. Se one two boys no one far we na you so read this story na we explain here lawu ye di agro. Any other additional is dogmatic politics. King of Jews, Jerusalem, blah blah blah, are all political dogma that has been wrapped in one single metaphysical truth, that the sun has been birthed from Virgo. So Matthew chapter 2 verse 1 to 12 warning in a drama akeka. It has only one metaphysical key or astrological key. Sadie we ni yempese ye bete ase. Na me pese me to me bopa na me ka because astrology has also become another problem. Tell me, astrology, is it for everybody? I want to know, is astrology for everybody? Now, say you read the zodiac and you read anything they read about you. Now say you catch that will say we besi uso. Na wunim. Na say ensesanye biya ambemua. Enfaswo be na wunya awoso. Fe no to nchen. Again, some reading so the mouth. No omo na say wo be wiase na yade e beto wa. Onipa da se ni ntimi nsesa hwe. Na aha na ye what biggest problem. Obi wa wa kan asem kire ne onye o se ye se me life ye predestined. Say me ye say me kwa ha say me ko se hwe nipa ye wo wiase ye na enya pe o. Ye na enya pe ba ma me to aso before ye be wie ni ye beduru ho. Inti se obi wo ho no ma ye ko read bibi de kire wa ye we binum wo ho mo life no ampa ye pre-recorded. ye we bi mu ho nso so a omo de ne ye life ebi akada Dr. Jan wakada say life no eye drama ena ye title or Christian afo no so say why a predestined say ya onkrabia no wo hyebre kita wo ntumi nya ho hye na biggest problem no wo there are people omo destiny no ye pre-record ye omo destiny ni ye life koso. And when the show is a live show, they can decide to change anything about the show. Inti say ye pre-recorded there, they are too why no one ebebo, but say your life there, you can make changes about it. Inti enye na your life no, predestined. I'm telling you this. Your great ancestor, now what's your primitive no. Otimi wu ne wanyane ne yakase maame no wa mini bibi ato ne yam enti na owu a ontumi wu agisa wa fesa ade na bansa because you decided say won te kasa na won te won nananom ase na wa ye won nananom so omo ye nnua ne toys enti asem bi omo kanye bi aye toy ewo wasu. They were trying to tell you that some of our ancestors no omo destiny na nya pre-recorded na eye life enti they can change and shift and change timeline at any time. You want crofoni bi wo wa obetumi a shift if in the body. The other day no, a guy was here on set. Oka bibi. Senka spiritual people na wo kromu hani nyina omo enye sika na wie no. Anko omo beto omobo say ye bishop a obi ba no wo interest na anko be ye akomapa na wafa no na church ni mbe ye individual property a anka every year every era no ye wo nkrofo a ye de ahoden foforo to omumu so omombra no omombeboa continent country town village family clan every era no obi beba abusuan ni mu a ono ebeba se obeboa abusuan no but sisi ya dane bibia ya personify bibia enti na ye me ena mi fi ho a eye meba enti ni so obi wo bibi wo ni mu a hwan na eboa no nipa no so wo bibi wo ni mu a ohu baako onim interpretation no was started dada enkrofo hu ade na ade a wo behu no ye one thing say wo betumi a interpretate another thing and say wo betumi a solve eno so ye another thing. This is our problem, but obi hu pim na waso mu na odeko. The other day we had a guy on Revelation set obeka about Laponio or Kasembi na me hwe ni din na me say nka ye betumi aboaboa ye ho a ka we will go far, but adeni nyina is about business. The guy said that wa wote wo no unim wo ho nti ase wonim wo ho a anka wonim so betumi a split wo ho akọ circle na nso wa ha no san so say angels miensa gina ha angels be there are people who can shift and split at any time. Omo life enye predestined. Ye problem nini ya ma spirituality no so a ye se nka ye do na ye pursue no abeye limitation a limit ebinom. The reason why one person is going through circles. When I was in church, I was a prophetess. I didn't have a church, but I was going from one church to another to minister. Ebi wo ho program 5 na ya frɛ me no onipa baako program 5 ni nyina ubehu no wo ho. Christians feel they are growing. They are not growing, no. They are running in circles out of frustration. Meaning say we are making easy. But what can you do? Until your condition are your woman, and until no, mamma limited. I am saying that this is purely my downloads. A new bia a book. This is why the Bible is always being decoded by many spiritual masters. But me say now to me who is even a spiritual master and who is even decoding it? Because nipa no who now will say away or ya dear obetumi a about the next thing or no wa abosume ewo wi ase nyina just say I just don't know. Social media has a kind of energy. No matter how prepared that wo beba no or one crofo a omo be push you into what they want to see out of you. Ebi kura betumi ato cameras amount no omo si koyese ebusia obi wo hwa wo energy no matter how strong so be and support wo kwotena kura ntumi nkasa enyo bia no betumi lead nipa but eno nkire say leader ni hia nkrofo mo be push ne too, but everybody wants to be a leader. Africa's biggest problem, the reason we keep sinking from one year because obi a person do no lead crowd no obi a wade oba wiase say oba beye. So this is why the masters were decoding the Bible. They understand this. Matthew chapter 2 verse 1 to 12 now explain Jerusalem. Now abe explain Bethlehem. Now dogma no na ko in ba. A master of the Bible would just pick the astrological key or the metaphysical key na a woman na or the akasa chire nipa and no synchronize it with a person's soul until it is able to work on that person. Now let's move on. Today I won't take much time. So let's connect the birth of Jesus to the time and seasons of all from the Bible. Now we are coming to baby ameka ni yembubu honimu kakra na yehu kiss na ewom no ni yehu joke na ewom no ni yehu kasankasa no so ewom no. So we are able to understand this. Say ya nhwe yehu yi a ye be limited ye bewu yenya na yeku yehu. Right now be any time or this can be so. Notice this. The main focus of my theory is to open my thought to you that the Bible is telling you to only see what happens under the heavens. That's things around you. But I want you to consider the fact that any tiny activity you undertake has a celestial and interdimensional effect. Kasana me kani na adia me pese uhu no. Eno na maboso ama no. You are not limited though. You are not limited at all. Your problem kesia ye wonu enu na ye discuss no. Enti abusia and then no ye discuss MERKABA, the chronic spirituality, anachronic spirituality. Enu na ye discuss adia every ye metrechire mu MERKABA no na mama wehu. What is chronic about spirituality? And also meto mebo achechire mu ama wehu. Wo share time with my grace. Now, Yankwe, just like the oil of Christus moves up and down your chakras in the 33 vertebrae of your spine, so does the sun also in Christus and oil that moves up and down the spine of the universe through the chakras of the planet. I think we've done this. The other day, maybe kind of why you one episode I make a show about how the skull and the Golgotha Nina they representing. I think some make a show. The other day, so another episode I make a show say a Riano the solar plexus. No, in fact, let me take this advantage. Now me address it at DB. That day when I was talking, missing your throat, it was a slip. My last child, Erica. Or no, or exercise na mo friend play this and also say yoga or ye master inti me ba no mundress any chakras there otene baba inti mi ni mu panka me ba keto no mpo be kire me inti eye sleep ai obi ani wonu ma onim say solar plexus na no na eye kundalini na eda wa ya ase ho no a obema de hwefo mo yo dwamanfo oba de hwefo mo obiebie ni legs mu eye sleep my address ho last time no me ma wote ase say the sun no the black sun was sun ni mu na was asase ni mu na reflect wo soro no na me ma wu so wo solar plexus wo so de no eba enu so ema na musu kosoro enu nti me ka cho say asase no eko ni lowest vibration mu a eye ewia no na ema ni page ni mu na niam start iguro saa na wo nsusu nipa wo nsusu uko lower ewo vibration nim ana frequency mu a that solar plexus no betumi akosoro so wo ye wadwen de a na etimi apagya ni mu wo mu na watumi create niam. So that day it was a sleep medical akachrom. So it is not about you going to church and changing your destiny and killing all the demons in your falling with abayifo oil and fasting, buying all sort of things. It is not actually going to change anything. But we mom and necessary nipa wutumi hu se wunyate we ase a enye drinking of 1 million coffee or bathing with it or drinking concoction or dido, it will not do you 10. Everything you want to add up will only enhance whatever it is in you. And you know, if there is anything you want to do, what you need to do is to focus on yourself and what is in you. When na be your biggest problem. Me nye but me kono obi aya mame. It's never possible. Bible can't tell us if I am shishie any ahopepre ye wo nkwaje ho adwuma. Wan kan tell say osofo nya wo nkwaje ho adwuma ma. the biggest problem I ewo aha ni the other day me bisa Roman fathers na asem say obi be ye confession won ho na omo say onyame de obone achewa. How do you feel? Obi chiro say because God is not closer to human beings. So God gave them the fathers to talk. God, father no only human being. Sometimes I don't know. Maame to aso. Enti abusua, ye problem no enu nie na me beto me bonu mabubum aka cho wo be MERKABA is maka cho so obi aka na wote afa Maame Grace din taliso. Everything we are discussing here is my downloads. Me can't downloads no but anya internet no so. Ebi mu say me spirituality is internet. Hey, seriously? In the eye of the blind, the man with one eye is the king. What is theory of chronic spirituality? And then medical akachro say you're discussing MERKABA and chronic spirituality. So let's see what is chronic spirituality. And then me pesa mi chire mu answer. My idea of this theory is that no matter what your experiences in the physical plane are, there exist higher habit times and seasons that influence you. Bibia wuye bia dia mete ha no dia me ye nyina nya ye wo me anana me ye eniame bi na influence me. So you must first know the time of spiritual chronic alignment you are on from the other side before you align from physical realm. I mean chiro bibi hwe eye so serious. Se nkrofo nyina ekọ na wo kọ bia na wa hwe yie. Mrs. Nkrofo nyina ekọ na wo kọ bia na wa hwe yie because se zebra bebre omo kọ a na se lion ne be chi omo a onchi omo nyina o ochi baako ne oye weak no dia ne senses ye weak enti se won't na demu nye bibi ma wo senses nye stronger. Be careful where you go. So no yeton wo identity you say you harvest so donate your soul. Do you think it's a chicken change? Obi a wo kwan ofa so kan asore na ka say donate we so say initiate we obi a kan de. But be careful where you are going. Be careful where you are going until you must understand the realm free what you carry and sana. You must understand whether you have a single path or you are interdimensional being. And sana wakoji zodiac sign atum because we could read this zodiac sign. Make a Africa calendar no krada ni neni mebutu. Now we say wo de waje no atum. Na se no na wo de na ma check yourself and see say yes. Oh, one part into your catcher no moon to me, yes, cry, and you're predestined now. And also say, we your be we your life, we your multi-dimensional being. Understand this before you go anywhere. Understand this before you accept anything. Understand this before you join any group. We and our cocan. Now, what of done what time for because you have to massage some things because of what I don't know. Take for example your body. May explain it. What to me ati ase it has organs inside it. Ohonam dua na ejina ho ni nyina ewo niama wo kidney wo lungs wo den obia ye wo organs ewo mu. If you are drinking and smoking habitually, your lungs and kidney cannot say that they are going to church to be clean despite your smoking and drinking. So say that your life ni nyina akoyo. Se when yan ji antum se wo nipa na wo to wo no carry different things obi so carry different things na ye wo se wo kwa asore na bibia you okay a example kakraka na waya ma wo your organs na wo mu no doesn't know say when dehydrate a wo skin be ye basa. In fact, let me fix this inside for you guys. The other day na me guy be discuss wo revelations and I make cancer omo anya 54 hono mo kono. They should be able to have their choices and blah blah blah. I think in Crawford yenti ma menchire ni ye enya spirituality a way of life. Sa ni ama no me nko because nasty to me the way they see it. Choices no you soak it 1 tablespoon soak it for 20 minutes. Now wafa 1 ginger kakra wo size a obetumi no wafa cucumber. Now wa blend it. Now we sieve in the kama. na wo di egum wo stir na afei wo de lemon ba ko we squeeze egum na wanom every morning first thing. Try and drink more water when you are doing this. If possible, find magnesium. Magnesium glycinate is the best. Find it na afe wanom so that munya hot flashes ne eke ka woni nyina mu be okay. People are doing it, so I feel I should add it so you do it rightly. The reason you will add magnesium glycinate is that yes, chisis no funny pi na we hu ne kwan so na wonum so yi a you can constipate. Me mpese me de mano ade onipa dasani bia beto problem muda because me priority eye wo. Inti na me preaching with self to you. I'm not advertising anything to you to buy. May come with self and a natural. So those who heard me talking about choices, no, this is the right way to go, and you will love your body and you will thank me. But so we obi I won't be Pedro and Paucho. Say won't be Pedro. Make sure you have the machine because the choices can reduce the BP drastically. Now when say BP ne go lower and you're serious than ever high. If you find the machine, it's not expensive, and be checking it whilst you are taking it. In 21 days, you continue, you check whether you still want to take the BP drug or not. I'm not a doctor. This is my own practice. And I'm mama will be. And yeah, no son I'm better as I may can. But because I made a statement and then you say me careful because I've realized I may no masem able to me say aye nipa say nipa. So I'm going all out. Bibi a MERKABA meto me boas na ma be ni maka ni. So take the chai seeds is the greatest thing you can ever do, but make sure you have magnesium so you don't constipate. I know you're just by the way, it's not part of it, but if nipa hu intine hu hia. Now let's look at types of chronic spirituality. And chronic spiritual. Mama yen share no, me de kan akyere wo niam bi a wo koya hu in and out. And sana wo de wo hu akọ join ade a wo ye no. Men koye bibi because obi ye bi na wo nyonko introduce ma unti na wo di so na wo your energies will be sagged. I want us to understand this. Now, let's look at types of chronic spiritual. 1. When you channel an out-of-body experience or you get a lucid dream and you find yourself constantly in a straight, orderly world, you may be part of the unique chronic spirituality. Enti se wo so dai na wo hu ni sa na, you should understand the say wo path eye one nti de bia baby baako na woko me be kire mu 2 types na wo hono no na wankasa wahwe wo smoothness level so wo for say zodiac ne ye wo de a you keep it me ni problem with anything. Listen, aha na metena no me nko ametena se a me share me knowledge. It doesn't mean say me debunk other people's knowledge. People come to revelation to explain further, and I ask them questions. So you know, you better pick what resonates with us. And see, I don't condemn anybody. It doesn't mean say I don't have the right to say what I download, because you feel so. And you know, mama me to me bona me nchirem so what you can say unique chronicle. Wa wo so daye na baby back. You can go to one place. Ebi no almost so daye. Na de bi o makọ back to omukrom na o makọ back to school na o mo wo no ya ka tro mo say in social da wanim enye easy o enye easy. Now let's look at unique chronic spirituality and now unique chronic spirits. Now river gods, demigods, angels, spirits and powerful souls usually come from a unique chronic spiritual line. For such souls, they are playing a recorded play. If you offend any unichronic entity, there is no forgiveness. So who offended any of these deities now? They don't know what is called forgiveness because omade ba akono ekwan ba akono e na omunim. Se meka unia it means single ekwanten kro. Anamon kro ekwan a wonam so a obi ba age wo konwura mu ansa wama ne kwan wontumi ne wonyonko entwa ne ho ye won krofo ni bi wo hɔ a ha na omufiri omo de they can say for sure say omo life no say de amoka predestined eno de ne ye pre-recorded nti ontumi nye ho hwe san krofo ni bi na mabobo river gods, demigods, angels, spirits nti na omo say wo som me na wonnim na wo ye we ya mekum ono onim say why e bone ne yenye amendment. This is why your own God, the Bible God, has to kill his own son to prove a point. we me kan enye da that is why you will hear things like Theo, one true God. Oyo nyame nunkutwefo, oyo nyankopon, he is a jealous God. He is this. Omo part ye baako. Na nyame ni bi ne mabobodin. It is believed that the God of the Bible is a unichronic deity. And it is one or some men sum nyame fufuro bi nkame ho oye kwanten kro or say I am the way, the truth and the nobody goes to the Father except by me. Unichronic. Or patch say, "Kwan be any hobby baby ebium." Bible God is part of this unichronic and a single part gods and a deities, no, or you're one of them. It does not accept outsiders and just a initiative into it. Onimobia and Kobia. This is why I have a problem when you tell me the Bible God is the creator of the universe. But what do it follows one line, logo line, one path. It doesn't break its laws. You will not see a river. So I say, me flow from Senya, but from Senya until my breast is same person, me flow kosoro. And this is what human beings want to follow. Now, nipa no so all follow we onim ne ho. Me, I'm telling you, all the people on my platform, I can say for sure, say they are not unichronic spiritual beings. Mark my words. They see me so ne soko. Oje pim na say make a point. Na ye say, oh yeah, why are you ready to learn? Ube general catch me say because God is not closer to human beings, so He gave the priest the opportunity so they can talk to us. Is the priest a cow or a stone? On a human being? I don't get you, so I will just sweep you away. Na me nyami way, na me nyamade. He doesn't break his laws. Bible nyankopon nimbra na de ade ba kona. He even killed his own son to prove it. Say me dey me a unichronic God. Me nim say any. Enti se wo ko read wo zodiac na wo ko ye religious wo ko initiate wo ho into this. Do you actually know who you are? This is a unichronic spirituality or unichronic spirits or unichronic beings. We have people like that. What is written is written. It can't be changed. It's in the Bible. Don't add, don't subtract. The actual woman I see and reading being kaho. Who de fufuro biya kaho alawu ejatum. That is why one deity said his word is his judgment. Because once it is recorded into the drama, it can't be changed. We have people like this. But I'm telling you, if you are a black man and you are watching me, this is not you. Nana se see any black man in na waboto say bebre they have the black image, black body, but they don't have the spirit in them. I won't say let me use the enlightened people or conscious. I don't know what to use because enlightenment no consciousness no crasity time change. It's like writing a script for a movie. Once the movie has been recorded and finished, you can't change the endings. Ebi mo life net say yes, by ye nyina na. Inti say ka kire me say MERKABA ene me hyebre a me de aba enti bla 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 ra ra ra. Minjin tuma na. You can only accept and admit when you have done a lot of works about your own body and know all the organs in you metaphysically, so you are able to admit certain things. Because ye won crofo bi wo ha de bia osudaya or baby onam. We are not the same thing. We are not the same people. Truthfully, no kware no e na maka kire no. If you are a soul from a unichronic dimensional world, your ancestors give you a task. You come and fulfill it and go. One part, no changing of plans. Predestined. Sa no mutai kanu. Ye won crofo sa. Aye. Ye won crofo sa. Into when they talk reincarnation and yes, it's attribute to these things. Into so be preaches are there now. It might be say or no, or you're one of them. And now all gathered in crofo. Into who I was so one count no kofremu what happens to you. I don't make no. So we read BB about me now. You can't change anything about it. Now we ready. We program Miss Adi any guma dreamer. I rather eat me up. Me read it because I can work on it. Adi so yes so ye. So what's the essence? This is just a question. Are we all the same thing? Ye na nipa bako kwan bako so ne na ma na uni chronic spiritual beings or spirit or spirituality is what I have explained to you. Our dimensions are called universe because it is on a single cosmological lane. No other entities can come in and no other world can be seen from ours. It's on a single plane, no changes, no editing. And until I had this universe no abuampo edua bodiempo ebe wone ma netumi abaha onipa bia ye be nyinse na awo no na oba so a obewu bibi biara eye relevant to you eye seen to you on this universe no it has that same path ye be wu na wo bewu expiring date wo be start wo be wie. It's like that. That is why we call it universe. Inti ye won krofo ni bi omo ye universal beings. Omo ye one path, unichronic or a single chronic spiritual beings or spirits. We should get this straight. Ebabwa ye nyina na ye tumi akoyenim. You can't make any changes. Into ko read kra won tumi change. And na the obe read ama no so ono ye single path or jitum predestiny or jitum whatever. Into ono so obe read e no pe. But the drama no say your life you don't know what is coming. How do you read it? Na nipa jiwe yatum na oma kg omo na oma ye limited na omo tena ho na the bad part of it is say they will say religion in ye but other ones in ye. What's the difference? If there is something guiding me, telling me what to do and what not to do, is that freedom? If you go to church to pray to change your destiny under this chronic plan, you are just wasting your time. So we pre-recorded soul la waba ya chira say obeye. That is what we mostly preach about. De bia ye kan say we reincarnated soul ya chira say beye. So we reincarnated soul la you have a path. Enti enu na de bia ya kan ama atonko and na we ye higher soul and na we ye higher being and na we ye saying is that all? When there is spirituality no ana there is more to it. And I say, I catch you, this is me, my own theory, my own downloads. It's not in anybody's book. And then, the men who say any part by your mobo because obi one part we and not there no other part for everybody. But it's not supposed to be like that. Because we are not the same people. It be one part, it be a universal beings, unichronic, single part, just like the Bible God. You will be no more they go beyond that. Now wait and be person wo dwen ho. Now fix wo and no ma dawson we wiase o. Wo hwe wie ma no ma dawson. Wo hwe mmuo ma mmuo dawson. But obi ane se de ne honam kolate. Ye nipa no ya fa honam ba ko adura ye ho. Entre se ye nipa kro. Wo na nan no maka we nyina kire oto wo wuda. Adenti na wo ye ko nani na adenti na obi ye aduanani. Eye wo na wo ye wadwen se wo ntie kasa biom. Na wo nte kasa ase. Wo pe brofo atie. And when you brought na wutie. Now, single and also say unichronic and universal beings, you know, almost ebobre and I'm the actual. Where do you belong? Do you belong there? If yes, you are okay to read anything you want to read. If you don't belong there, what are you doing there? What will happen to you? Say obi belongi wo wa omo mi belongi wo omo so omo characteristics to saying mami church nusum. Now let's look at multi-chronic spirits or multi-chronic spirituality or multi-chronic beings. Yen sure omo so omo de ene said de some spirit can manifest in many realms and dimensions. We call them interdimensional spirits or planes. This is the basis of many God theories and multiverses. I feel what you say. And I remember example, me started here no boy no ba show ni so no. O say wo betumi a multiply wo ho. Bebre no be hu angels susu so omu ginagina ha. Ye nipa ne ye hye mu ha no angel no gina ha de. Enye me am gini na enye me energy a. Why are you there? Now when we say because you ento your book for interpretations ninti waba ha wabehu angel miensa wa ha na wo ka kire nipa na wo aba ne ho no ne fie no so obetumi a multiply ne ho bebre. Why don't you think say ono an ejina ho nyina but wo feel say angel bi na abegina ho hwe say ye ma ye ho time ne ye boa young ones na eba na ye be ko ye nim but aye business nti me ma wo mba na wo behu a de akọ. If there is nothing there, why are you closing the gates? Why do you feel your oil in your chambers? I didn't think our workers will be into me mpra won pass or muntum kra ne wonda. Edu anajo ada ne de. Mame nto aso. So if you are in a particular timeline and you don't like it, you can easily change your focus. Ya won krofo no wo ho sa. Nti se what to say na se wakotena ba bia bibi na e guide why you are finished. You can't change. You cannot shift. You cannot switch. And I wote ho na eba ne sa so ba bia wote ne sa omo ye single unichronic people na ne omo te wa wo be ye frustrated because adwin bia wo de beba dia wo be ka biara enye nti na fe wo mom wa ye frustrated. The theory idea here is that the drama is being done live. Wo de ne ye live medical akire mu akire. It's a live stage play. So even though there is a script, the producer can change the script and the characters can also decide to change their roles in the middle of the stage play. That is a unichronic being. Well, life no enye pre-recorded. Said the end who say ya recorded at the idea we. Nothing can be done. I can't read your comments. But if it is live, I can read your comments. We can shift the discussion and discuss your comments and all that. Ye won crofoni bi what that is how they are made. Nas obi be bisa say nti wan mu na ye producers no. There are people, are trustworthy people who are in your life. Awusu ko wumpo na wo ka kire omo they can change that mindset. I had a conversation with a very prominent old king. And I make ka kire no ade a mehu ene ni amepese me beye o ka kire me say Maame Grace you cannot do that because me feel say aka 1 2 3 4 5 and or have a conversation with me na mani ba me ho so you go and change what you want to do or what you have accepted. There are people are omo ba life mu a they are your producers metaphysically omo no omo too for say encourage yourself. Me nkoku hu wo de so be ma no so okwa monko obi so be ka to se kwaduro so the single part people. Me, I will tell you no matter the level you have gotten to, me, I am telling you, you can restart and you can shift and you can change and you can jump that timeline. You will not end here because of the relationship. You will not end here. You can change it. Just make up your mind. Say, oh, restart it and see. Say, want to me and restart here. So, souls here can change their lives by word of mouth. Do you know? Oh, say, yeah, well, eniyama bebre ye coded what Bible no more. But yenka ye say, ask and it shall be given unto you. Knock and it will be opened unto you. What a seek and you will find. All these things are there. There are people who can change everything by word. You believe that your prophet, your pastor, your bishop, your malam, your spiritual person can say that the situation will change. But you don't believe that you can tell yourself that this situation will change and it will change. That is where my problem is. Ada bishop na no na bo he's just like you. And crofona omoye multi-chronic spirit beings, you know, they can change any or no one sheni ye. Now when ne ya de na ne bufu no ka sam to say pam, you are finished. E be you straightforward. Men you can say I cancel it. That is why I'm saying that be careful where you go because they will say things upon your life and you will be miserable. Be careful when because these people can change things. Or then I look at BB Ashim. Now, yeah, because to me shift it or change BBR or bet me Asha innocent person with Wabraboso. No way changing no minimum crophobia modium hook or bar soft will be no spiritual people be one way here for be seen there. Ajenasari no kind, their lives has never been the same. Again, be seen there, Mijina here. Mino say. You can easily change from one status to another by speaking it into being. We had all these people here with us. Oh. me nana de oka bibia e straight for me pastor de powerful oka asema na abem. Who is that pastor? Obetumi a mess you up, obetumi a ye. We hear this every day. Oni pastor ni nyasa na pastor na cursing no. Why is he cursing you? Obetumi a change your life because that person is a multi-chronic somebody. Wonenam sa be careful. You can't she se woni mo ho a na bibia obetumi akọ because woni say ye chew to aha no ma. Asem bi na nka me beka. Enkrofo bi anadwo bi omo che me. Na omo fo say ye chicken changes ah. Omo try say omo be twa me spine ni mu na omo de some dirty flame bi omo yi oil na e wo ho na omo da me say share omo anka so omo nu omo ho omo ni omo ho ti na me ka che say baby a wo kono hwe ni ye na ebi no mu ye omo mpesa wo bete de awote no abusua asama me kane kasa bebrebe ni nyina ye wo ye yo obi frem no ka che me say hey you have content oh why do you put all of them in one episode? Them say yes, when I die I want any child that will play my video to play and get the message from start to foot. We are not sharing content here. We don't care about the views. Ye pese, ye jabibi, ye wuni ye ko. Jordan si ya papa ya na or can't your occultic teachings near the one so who you know. People are still watching his videos and making things out of it. And you know, me ye me videos no fool, not for you. What do you should be? But it's for the generation coming. Sometimes I feel say juma na me ye no cry nkola na omo wo ye funum no omo dia any 2 years no omo no omo dia nti na me say wo boa me a I would do programs na me dia to tablet no ye be create a tablet na dia de na to so na ye dia man nkola na omo ba no omo be nyini abeye pro when you talk spirituality and ye atame ewu spirituality that changes environment. Nyame wo ho. This was supposed to be the realms of the sons of God. Inti se obi ka se me ye son of God in nipa ba ko me I am a son of God. Inti na me ye son goddess. Yes. Ye ka son of God pe na ye de ade na koma inti no won say there are people who are playing tricks on our minds. Inti why is the man of God and the member is a sheep? Go and think about it. The gate of multi-reality is being controlled by the archons, and we have discussed extensively about who the archons are. Inti brebe na Africa for breno. Adeko omusi omu ye bia no they are limited. They don't know. Inti baby anke here say ye be focus so wo ho no mo no. Ehwadom na archons no so ejina ho e na omu so omu operate na omu recycle nkrofo ube kwata na onum na their religion akatro no we show no we throw we back ani yete ya na ye say yenya eje ye say ye bibi the people share to be able to survive where I am won enye chicken change o their grandma bre na najo ha machi na ewia say they are physical. The Bible describes Satan as a king of illusion and a cunning spirit. It means it has the multi-dimensional ability to change into many different forms and shapes. This is Satan. Ye woni pani bisu wo ho omotisa. There's a man of God in Ghana who I think was trying to preach this into say mitumi dani owo mitumi dani aboa mitumi dani way. The man was trying to talk about this multi-dimensional beings asem. But yeah, sometimes like I said, the interpretation is our biggest problem. It is Bible ejitum ekase bronsam or to me or baby no amount scriptures. Almost say Joshua, the high priest, was standing before God and his angels, and Satan was there. Na asembia onyankopon kana toto Satan toto Joshua no na omo why Joshua tade efiri no ho. Se wa hu enti no ehwe moma yemra fom ne yente asese ye nyina enyepe ni yenye spirituality no open na obi enjai so osesa nkrofo boroboro no. I have told all the spiritual people, go and work and make your money for food so you don't become what you are not. Kokakura na osekura afim de bia na manfo tuetka na manfo kwa na monthly dues no mu yese nti nye ye mu ye nkoye nim na Ghana atete apansam asase papa say dura na dwo na wohwɛ mu a ekuro no mo edi kuro na ma na ye ha o de bibi foforo tum so obeguro pe na o masa akofa maintenance bi enu di a na ye di kuro no say dey na ye dwane ko who is who our president in Kroteha hey am fancy an mama cheme. Another entity that has the talent of multi-reality manipulation is Thoth the Atlantean. It is said that Thoth is the same as Anubis, Obienimwe, the Akabulan god of the underworld. In Akan folklore, we hear the story of Anansi having abilities to change into different forms to deceive people. Here, you can manipulate your reality from the source. When we say these things, Obibinifu say onu onishe. Anansi story your grandmother started telling you say Anansi any intekum Anansi to me yes wewu. Now they were telling us about this multi chronic spirituality. Ya to sansem ni nyina to egu. Me catch your last say it is beliefs Anansi. Ono no you told. Don't forget Thoth didn't believe any human being. Entini yese na oti graveyard omno a multiply ne ho bebre e na no aye ni bibia ade bia all these entities no omo imitate no e yade nipa tumi ye bi aden ye de ye hu nyina gu ho pe eto da bia mitumi tena se na mehwe nipa mehwe omo ahwe omo achi hwe omo kon na ma hwe omo ani na ma hwe omo feet na esifa na ma hu we obi long here we how do you think this obi beka se wadidi ni kurom fu atem enti sesie no ye honama ye de na yama odo ene mpapa mu edi kan ti ye ntumi nka nokore sa asam na wo kan ye nokore na setia ne dofo bi so akai he will come after you. Enti we have people that can make sure say a baby about reality but wo part ne ye one you are not part. Enti na me ka to say ebi wo ho en hawo ho ebi wo ho a en hawo ho. Enti no medical ama wahu unichronic single part beings and mama o gods ni be god of the bible deities rivers omo nyina one part ebinum ye nipa ni bi wo homo sa na omo te and mama wahu so say ye we ebinum so wo ho a omo ye multi-chronic spirits multi-chronic spirituality multi-chronic beings omo no mutumi keka nsem na asi otumi change ka ne say ye wona na ye wawu omo se oche no mba ye na yi ade beche ne wasore omo se wa mini bibi nti me de kwaku ananse any thought e de amawo obibini. At the end of the year discussing MERKABA, the chronic spirituality. And no, and I hear discussing. Now, why this message? This theory is important because we are in an age where spirituality is business. People are doing anything to make money off the enlightenment path. When I hear Maame kasa bebre no. So before you go under these many spiritual paths, you need to understand who and what your cosmic alignment is. Se wo ko dominate na tade a wo beto na no kalesa wo pe na wo si dan po na no dan a wo besi na no ba wo do na no be ma wo do esuno duane a wo pe esuno the way a wo dress esuno fragrance a wo connect with her and you be careful where you are going. E be care at all. E say we make sure say baby a wo kono align with you whether you are uni or multi. You have to understand because nipa ni be fi university mu na be fi multiverse ni mu. Me di kan ka how the Bible even say Satan. Then you come to Thoth Anubis. Tetimire no omo se na no o ka kire omo so omo okokumase. We movie car obi hu nso ana obi ehunu wo kumase. Ade we anya familiar with us. Ade na eye say so obi o yes ano no ye be fo ye mpese ye be hu se san krofo no so awo agu. Ye ngintum na ye nyina ye nam one part because eno na ye nipa dos wo ho dia hey ene na ba bia awu na adani business ende mu nkwa ha otena mu ntua sei ende mu nkwa ha na de no so kan wuntumi nka because o kan na awokotua wodofo bi na so ya anye ne sa so ene he ne ye ko da bempo ne ye bedu. I am not talking about the month you were born alone. No, this go beyond your zodiac sign. You can buy all the buy-ins. It doesn't matter. If you know and your path is one, you can't do anything about it. If you know, you don't know and you go, you will be caged. Makatro. But whether you are from a unique chronic or multi-chronic spiritual background, and no na woka, and no go beyond every readings, every zodiac, name them, every divination, it goes beyond it. Because the one who na waka you can change it right now. Because you are a unique chronic spirit being. Into the obi reading about you, a life thing, a course for produce and can change anything. Actors in that every script, Bibia can change. Why are you putting yourself in a condition? If you have been sent here for a purpose, and that purpose is unichronic, then you must know how to open your spiritual path. So wonanti ene wonante se ene wo amane ene ye baako a gurumu wo ho ahode no na ebebo wa na wunyina ho. Ne jai say ye wo so obi betumi asesa bibia ma. Obi entumi asesa hwe ma. Ye won krofo bi wo ho mo de any pain, you can't change anything about it. Ye won krofo ni bi wo ho so aye frɛ wo unkillables. I have been killed multiple times. I'm still here. I'm not saying I'm talking about me anyways. If your lineage is from demigods, rivers, or some unigod, you must know that first before you start accepting general spiritual protocols. So what kind of your be careful niyama will accept you. Will be wasting amount. We need another chance. You will be a second chance. And you'll be another second chance. I'm telling you this. Play like joke. Obi bodam yasande yare mana ye. Obi so bodam be sin de. Na busu ya fokre dwane agya no was psychiatric. We are not the same people. Be careful where you go. Know your path and your background first. It goes beyond every readings. This is what I'm telling you. Be careful. You go to spiritual shrine. Everybody is bathing. You also bath some. Don't do that. Yes, you obi anum way, obi enjari way, obi enyi ne ho, obi enshatari way, obi enhye way. Na wo so wa hye bi na adenam. I am obomame. Me say, me asema me ken nyina no connect with what resonates with you. Inti na me nka ncho se tie me nko a, but no kura bi na me ka kire wo no. Ade inti na ma me wo mu nyina, wo na wo ye last born. Obi a bra ba ye den, ekura na se na na wo no obi be fa wo na wa ye sikani. Do we have one life? A bit change your path. And they can do it at any time. And you'll be an able to do yampoma ni nyano. Me catch no play what you say. Or bed jumping timeline is here. Wada no who so wada no da. The body need that. To be before from a the body now. He's able to tell say, hey, Crawford, no way, no attend any. Our ending game no. Who to me for name call. And ye bibia will be a yen and so baby. Pesa what you say. The cancer with them ne who answer. She be careful, kappa attractive. Cap. Be careful, kappa attractive. Because China cap, to me, you're Britain and America cap. Be careful the cap that attracts you because it be a poisonous. I'm telling you, cap will be over be fair, attractive. All that glitters is no good. Your ancestors told you. Abusia, we are discussing MERKABA and chronic spirituality. And then mama where do you belong? And hina ujina konsoyele oyele tupata. Onuya ujina biya wo hefa. When I started ayahuasca, before I could say Jack, everyone is doing it. It has now become popular like a lotto kiosk. If you don't know and you go and you bring that issue to my office, I will arrest you on top. Me smile. Now it's become like a lotto kiosk. Now Crawford so wada ajin konkonsan for also. No more sending me videos no ahodo gata no enwurem ehie. Hey! Every corner they are doing it. Look, I'm not saying come to me or me near dajipo. Me I want to grow with grace. The other day a man was asking in my comment section. Say me mention 54 years. Atam ne ya womi ana. O jani gbekaji mi. Ah? O lady Yomo wada ncheji mi a chemi apenato. We are treating MERKABA and chronic spirituality. My name is Maame Grace and I'm always your prettiest preacher. Yes, I'm going to red carpet no soon. Me won't so be as somebody any rubber. And I almost ask Mariana. Mobra me ho me bumu fashion mu gina red carpet no so a. Na na ku any competition wo Ghana. Na na ku ado. Memba koda. Aya so some de nkrofo na tade be carpet ama. I abra na me ne nko wa me de metumi ne wako. You are watching Time with Maame Grace. Abusia, on a more serious note, I'm not saying come to me. Me, I'm preaching yourself to you. I'm not preaching anything. A Nigerian visited my office looking for a tiger eye oil. And obaye na ye onye bi o say hey ma hwehwe san o hwe brand na me say we ye fairies o mo brand o say how come ai anka ye say ye pese ye kire nyama e be kire nyama but so emfaso bi ye nhye dan ni so eye wo e na wo hu hia obi abewu but obi ane kwan obefa so wu but e be ye ya say obekoma obi ekun before wo time eye wo na wo be ye we nyina obi ni babia oya ma ende babia wo befa bia every corner asem na ba be ayewe. I'm not saying come to me seek a deeper understanding of your metaphysical origin and purpose on earth. What are you? And when I me say we seek at the kupotia wo ye hu abusia meka bibia actually next week God willing share first no Paul can assemble Paul ni Peter 57 me call Bible school say di me anyway I never got it right da bia meeting nti we Paul and Peter o kan o se sunsun pe but honam no ye mre. That was then say see ano de eye sunsun no na guide honam no nti say when seek wo hu yi a wo be miserable ho na obi bia be say wo be bre ye be ba ho next week nyame adoma me so mma me kwan a me de mo be kwa e ho no mo. So when they make a no, into the American and say who no who are the kwa woye and sawako. Some of you are gods and demigods, and you are standing in line to be bathed in water by people your energies do not even align with. Who doesn't know this? Say unam chroma to me show be on your show, you don't want to see the person. Obu also Ushiana wo penasem ade obi abeyanka obepam no yeah, you just ignore. No, you just like no. What again warranty say way that should tell you say bibi was so now obi bisa say me say MERKABA and chronic spirituality maka spirituality ni now let me explain to you MERKABA. Anybody that mention this add my name to it. I know they will take it up, no problem, but add my name to it. This is my secret for solving the basic issue of divination research. Where you control all the episode. The primary thing is to get to know your spirit, one, body, and the eternal energy behind it. Say ni ama miensa we obi benin to me fambo muda na we meka and kamenka and when your friend said the MERKABA. I got that name from somewhere but I won't tell you. Ntina me say obi obetam say di MERKABA bia famidi into so. Ai obi anka me ana meka nti sa niama miensa we and obibini ntimi fambo mu a obrebe sin there. Now let's look at it. The MERKABA is a two-piece three-sided triangle that is fused into each other to form something like the Star of David. We adani asem Star of David is a whole issue. Ghana for mana ye Star of David. When you say you see Star of David, simply when you see Star of David, MERKABA. There is nothing about it. Yeah, bro. Yeah, brutal. So the three triangle now you fuse way no into it no. Eye niyama miensa na air communicate. Ah, mama yen susu hune nipa na ento yebo. Na bibi anya sada bia ni wiase ye ka enye nipa na ye ka eye wo na waye wadin say unsunya de. So the three sides of each triangle represent one mer akacho MERKABA. Mer simply means light. Jesus is the light of the world. The mer means light. Ka anaka means spirit. Ka means spirit, and then ba means body. So the Kaba stone means spirit and body. They have taken the light out of it. Those who are also saying Jesus have taken the Ka and the Ba out of it, spirit and body out of it, they are saying they are chasing light. That is why they are always looking in the air. Hey! Edian crying here who are What is it? Why? Aden ye frustrate ye ho. E wa ade e wo ye mu. The two complete triangles are two unichronic and multichronic dimensions of the world. Enti the Star of David na is omo wodi bebre de man. The meaning na mebu mama simple we. What is scary about this? I didn't know e wo ho no omo ni said these people are in this world. Now omo nyina so come be mu abenya MERKABA no. The light, the spirit and the body. So the triangle now infusing this is it. Now we can the joint no complete triangles no the meaning na mediama of the multichronic and the unichronic spirit beings. When they fuse into each other to form a star, they tell the story of the background of our light beings. Medical catch say we were light beings. Na ya befa this body e dey afa ye ho. When you do ayahuasca, you what the other one says, "Mpomintumi nka hwe." Se nipa ne yare pa na owu a, ye woni ama ye bugu bafum ne ye de ni hye mo no a betumi afa no a. The spirit they see a lot of things I don't even want to talk about it. We and na ye when they fuse into each other to form a star, they tell the story of the background of our light being to the spiritual being down to the formation of the body. That is the Star of David. There's nothing about it anymore. The platform is open. You can come and let's have a discussion about this. What is it about? This is what they are telling you. Wuni pana wujina hono. Ade na ye se e bebe hye umu na mo frɛ ne nkwa na wuwu a edumu whichever. Any wo spirit a eti umu any wo body na eda hono. Eno na Star of David na uhunu. Nti ede anya. We use the MERKABA to research how your body was transported from the light world to the spirit world to the physical. These three things. Nti ena make it say a lot of things we cannot do here. If when you practice pure witchcraft, and yet tantan na moka ne ha no, me e metan. Na me witch na we witch na e de. So what decide ade to wona ye wo cap bi. No bi afa na omutwa wo hia na ye wo some point bi, ye the light sisi ho sesi a. You move a lot of things. Ujina ho no na wo ye to say. When you touch base with those points, no, ebema wu nipa no wa ye full keke. Enye say hange wo koma na esua wa pampemu no. Ana ebo wo yi e friends e map ana wan chasumpo. Enye no na kire hwe. This is the meaning of the Star of David. And there are points you can press. Adeni ye scare ye ho sa. Bibia ni asase so enye eni nipa mu a ye ka. Bibia ni asase so enye nipa ene ye ka. E de biom. What else can you talk about? By so doing, we get into the core of your purpose. MERKABA is the entity that carries you from light to spirit into body. That is what we call MERKABA. So, we ask why it brought you. Please, I am not explaining this to you. So, you rise to my office. Me here ta pressure no wo because when you abotre anka ye de beto ho say na ye de to ye bisa no ye nti ofa wo bai because or you responsible for your light, your spirit and your body. Nti obetumi akere why you offer wo free wo light image wo light form e de ba ye be share wo spirit ni mu na de wo be share wo body ni mu. We can ask it and it will tell you. And hanging it on your pampam will not bring anything. I'm not saying don't wear it. It's fine. It's nice. You can do this thing about it. This is why I created this theory. So that in your quest to seek enlightenment and purpose, you don't fall into dark spiritual places and lose your focus. Even this message, and Crawford to be already be on see America. Oh, mommy, do it. When they are coming to beat me, Bishop will be so better. Oh, Mommy Grace, do it. When they are beating me, you are in your office. Abusia, ne kra ne saying, me pesa what you say, bibi ani we say enye wo. Asem bi ani we say ye kan enye wo. Enna obehu hu eye wo. ena wo behu hu una wonim nia ope una wonim nia wo mpe dia making nyina ne say ye nye pe ebi wo multiple paths ebi so wo single path predestined pre-recorded and then life stage ekoso abusunya ba bi a wo kono fa wo hu ansa wako na wo frentomago a ye ndie pepragoro wo be koma ye trade on your soul ya dear kwankro abeto wo so this intelligent body is not able to heal it. It's because your genie what come ya twe fim until the body is detached from everything that makes it complete. Your spirit, your body and your life being must be in alignment. And so why you okay until this is done, anything strange in your body will just give you reactions. Macro.